Hi, hey y'all. So I thought I'd come on here to do another video. It's not going to be that long. I wanted to do a video. It's kind of in connection with the video with the blog that my husband and I did. And in that blog, we talked about, the importance of making time for your spouse and making sure that you take that time to connect with each other, whether it's through a date night at home or a date night out in town. Because I know a lot of times you'll find that in any relationship, if you don't make time to just have that quality time with that person, you'll start to feel a disconnect, right? You don't feel connected to that person anymore. You're like, something's just off, something's not right, like I'm not connecting with you. And so in order to fix that, what you did, you stop and you just sit down, you talk to each other, you take that time to just spend quality time on um interrupted time with that person. With any relationship, you have to make time to connect, right? But sometimes we forget in our relationship with God, it's also very important. It's not a religion thing with God. It's relationship, right? And so in order to maintain our relationship with God, in order to not feel disconnected from God, we have to take that time to connect with him, not connect with him once in a while, when we're not busy, but we ought to connect with him on a daily basis. Now, how do you connect with God? In James chapter 4, it talks about how if we draw near to God, he would do what? He would draw near to us. Okay, so when you feel disconnected, it's not because God left you. It's not because he's not with you. It's because you yourself drew away from him. You yourself did not make time to draw near to him, because it tells us if we draw near to him, he would do what? He would draw near to us. So how do we take that? How do we connect with God? Okay, how do we do that? Okay, one, like when you're with a significant other, your spouse, your sister, your brother, your friend, or whatever, you take time to what? You talk to them. Okay, it's the same with God. How do we talk to God? We talk to God in prayer. So you want to take time every day to talk to God. Talk to him about any and everything. Pour your heart out to him. Why? Because he wants to hear you. He wants to hear you. He wants you to pray without ceasing. He don't want you to stop praying. He don't want you to stop talking to him. He wants you to come to him. He wants you to talk to him. He loves to hear your voice. He loves you. So what? He wants you to talk to him. So make time to talk to God daily. Make time to pray daily to him. Okay, another way that we are to can connect to God is through worship, through praise. You can turn on, you know, praise worship music if you want to, or you can just give God glory. Just open your mouth and give him glory, give him praise, honor him, tell how good he is to you. That's another way to connect with God, by worship and praise and telling him thank you daily, telling him thank you daily. And how else do we can we draw near to him? We draw near to him in his word, the Bible. This right here, this right here, this, you need this. This is your weapon. I did a video about spiritual warfare, right? You need this right here. You need this. This is your weapon. This is also how you connect with God. This is how you commune with God. This is how you learn who God is. You learn about God in here. You see him in the word. You see his character. You learn about his character in the word. You need to just sit and you read the word. But when you read the word, you don't just read the word like you're reading some random book. You need to pray and ask God for understanding, to teach you, to open up your eyes so that you may see what he has for you in his word that day that you're reading, that he will give you understanding, so you're not taking the scriptures and twisting it in and misunderstanding what it's saying, but you are getting the truth. Okay, so you want to sit down, you want to read the word, and so you can learn about who God is. Because in any relationship where you get to know the person, you talk to the person, you get to know who they are, what their character is like, and all of those things. That's what the word is. But the word also teaches us. Okay, it teaches us. It corrects us. It teaches us how to live and all of those things. So you also need to connect with God in the word. I want to read a couple of scriptures to you. It's about Mary and Martha, because a lot of times we say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time to sit down. I don't have time to read the Bible. I don't have time to pray. I don't have time for this." But guess what? Well, if it's something that's important, something that you want, you will make time for. If you want your marriage, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna make time for your marriage. You're gonna make time for your spouse. You're gonna make time to, make sure you get a date night. In one way or the other, you're gonna make some time, like with your children. You're gonna make some time to get some time in with your child. Why? Because you love your child. Okay, so if we love God as much as we say we do, we're gonna make time for Him. We're not gonna say, "Oh, we're busy." That's an excuse. That's just an excuse. So I want to read to you about Mary and Martha. Okay, this comes from Luke chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. Okay, and it says, as Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. Sounds familiar. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed. Indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." In this we see, that Martha is like many of us. "Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta clean my house. I gotta do this for my kids. I go to this meeting. I go to my job. I gotta work from this time to this time. I gotta go to the store. I gotta make dinner. I gotta do this." It's one in a million things that we have to do on a daily basis. It's 1,000 things to do, and it never ends. Okay, and Martha's like, she got all this stuff that she's trying to prepare. She got all this stuff to do, and she's very distracted. Which a lot of us, we're distracted by all the things that we feel like we have to do, right? That we put before, going before the Lord, right? And so then you have Mary. Mary, like, forget all that. I get to that when I get to it. Right now, the Lord is here. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sit before the Lord, and I'm going to take in everything that He has to say. And Martha's like, "Hey, Lord, like, I'm doing all this work by myself. Like, tell her to help me. Like, this is not right." And so what does the Lord tell her? "You are worried and upset about many things." But basically what she was worried about and what she was upset about was not important. Okay, Mary chose the better thing, to sit at His feet and to take in everything that He had to say, to take it all in. So it is better for us to stop what we're doing, to stop all the business, and to sit down and worship the Lord and commune with Him in prayer and in His word. Why? Because that cannot be taken away from us. Anything that we get out of our time with God, the peace, the joy, everything that you get out of it cannot be taken away from you. Now, your home can be taken away from you. Your spouse can be taken away from you. Your job can be taken away from you. All this stuff that we're get so consumed in and so busy in can be taken away. But guess what? The word, the time we get with God, all the praise and everything that we get from God.
Hello.
Okay? Shh. Everything that we get from God cannot be taken away from us. Okay? So that is the better thing. So don't get so distracted and let everything else come before that. Make time for God. Make time to spend with Him. Make time to get that quality time, man. The way you make that time to get the quality time with your spouse so that you can stay connected with them. Make time for quality time with God so you can stay connected to Him, so that you can continue to draw near to Him so He can draw near to you. Be blessed.